Hi, this is Ted Takasaki, and I want to welcome you to the very first installment of Ted's Tips. What we're going to do every week, at least as much as I possibly can, is to show you guys and gals some little tips and tricks that I use to catch more fish. So tell your friends to like my fan page. We're going to try to bring this to you at least once a week. First installment of Ted's Tips is going to be how to balance a float when you're ice fishing. We're on the ice today, and the thing is, you want to try to make that float as sensitive as you possibly can. So what I'm going to show you is how to balance that float and to make it very sensitive. What you want is that float to be right above the surface there, just barely above the surface and close to the surface of the water, so that fish has very little pull or tug on that float when he brings that float down. Now, if there's too much flotation, if the jig's too heavy, that's going to sink. If you get too much flotation, then it's too far up out of the water. So here, if I've got the float set just right, should be just above the water. And what's great about these Venom floats is that I can adjust the buoyancy in order to adjust for the jig. So if I go to a lighter jig now, I'll show you exactly what happens with a lighter jig. Now I just put on a lighter jig with the same float, so when I put the jig down into the hole, here comes the slip knot. See, now it's too light of a jig, and it barely lifts. There's too much of the float sitting out. And now what's great about these Venom floats, all I do is I can adjust it for less buoyancy. I drill it all the way down to the bottom of the float. Now it's sitting just perfect. Well, that was the first Ted's Tip of the week, and I look forward to sharing more information with you in future weeks, so stay tuned.